What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Lexio. We're back at it again with a brand new video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Dallas North Tollway, Dallas Parkway. The Dallas North Tollway is the only link between downtown Dallas and Prosper. The route spans a total of 32 miles. Maybe if you include the bridge, it could be more. Most of the DNT is already built on an already existing road called Dallas Parkway, which runs from Inwood Road to somewhere in Pilot Point, Texas. As of 2023, the road's former northern terminus was at FM 428 in Slater, Texas, but recent construction has expanded up north to Pilot Point, eventually to get it to Gunter, Texas, and at US 75. The route runs parallel to the west of downtown Dallas, University Park, and North Dallas. The DMT starts at I-35E just north of downtown Dallas and goes north to intersect with major roads like Loop 12, Forest Lane, Walnut Hill Lane, and Mockingbird Lane. The route after intersection with Harvest Hill Road intersects with I-635 in North Dallas. After this, the tollway intersects with major far north Dallas roads before intersecting with the present George Bush Tollway. That road includes Beltline. If you know me, you know I talk about Beltline quite a bit. Okay, intersects with far north Dallas roads before intersecting with the present George Bush Turnpike on the Dallas Plano City line. So this is the beginning of the DNC, as you can see over here. It's kind of a complicated intersection, but it stems off from I-35E, goes north, intersects with a lot of roads, including Loop 12, the Northwest Highway portion of it, Walnut Hill Lane, Memorial Lane, Lovers Lane, Forest Lane, and Inwood Road, then intersecting with I-635, using a standard cloverleaf interchange. Moss Bridge may look low. This bridge is pretty new compared to back then because of the express lanes. Express lanes had to come up just for this intersection to happen. Then it goes through far north Dallas, intersecting with Beltline Road, Arapahoe, Keller Springs Road, and many more. Frankfurt Road, too, and many more, before intersecting with the present George Bush Turnpike, officially marking its entrance into Plano. North of the present George Bush Turnpike, DNT goes into Plano, running parallel to US 75. It comfortably stays there for 10 miles, ending its journey in the city at interchange to Sam Rayburn Tollway, State Highway 121. North of State Highway 121, the tollway enters Frisco with intersection with Gaylord Parkway. I got y'all with that one. I'm gonna find it real quick. Yep, this is it. As you can see, Frisco's booming. It's been booming recently. It's more of a recent boomer because of back then, in Street View, you could see how it was before. It wasn't always like this. Like, I don't know. I mean, as in, it always wasn't like industrious big. Not as industrious places like Garland, Dallas. You could say Mesquite, like more of these, they just boomed over. But Frisco's a pretty big city, which is probably the most walkable city in the whole metroplex, to be honest. But yes, the DNT spends a long time in this journey. Having intersecting with all Frisco's main roads. But if you move forward, there's expansion on this. There is some construction on this section of the tollway. But if you go northward, you will indeed see that yes, it does eventually become more rural. Isn't it? It seems like, yeah, and then Bender Creek and then PGA. Tollway's last, I guess, interchange with a non-freeway road. As you can see, they're making a bridge deck there. Wait, I'm on the U-turn lane. Yeah, that's where the expansion of the tollway. Can't call it a freeway because you have to pay. And after that, it goes over like University Drive. University Drive looks like this now. The reason they made it like that is because they're eventually gonna turn it into an actual freeway. Portions of it. I should make a video on that in the future. And Prosper. The DNT enters Prosper via a newly complete bridge over US 380. Maybe a video on the freeway upgrade. I would like to make that. It seems pretty interesting. After this bridge, drivers on the Dallas North Tollway shifted towards the front road, ending the DNT. Dallas Parkway goes north for many miles and enters Salina, Texas. At FM 428, the Dallas Parkway continues a two-way road. Yeah, look, right after this, kinda, there's a bunch of empty space in between, obviously, because they're trying to make a freeway. Which is exactly what they're trying to do. But yeah, the front road's it's not really big, but it does do its job. First intersection is First Street, which is what they use as an excuse to detour drivers off the main lane. There's like a mandatory exit. Like it's not complete. They do that a lot with many uncompleted freeways. Not completely, it'll make a mandatory exit, but later change that. So when the freeway's in its configuration, as you can see, signage. There's a U-turn lane too. So yeah, I could say freeway's already in. It's not the like everything's in place except for the actual highway, for the controlled access highway. As you can see, Frontier, Parkway, a bunch of roads, Punk Carter, Parkway, and you can see at FM 428 in Salina, Texas, it reduces. Yeah, and this is north of that. They finally got a view on this. This just appeared out of nowhere. It took them months to do this. But as you can see, yeah, this is north, and as you can see, it's no longer. It's kind of split into two. This will eventually become a, a two-way, so will be another front draw. But as of now, you can finally, I guess, see the Dallas North Tollway north of FM 428 as it journeys on to North Texas. To basically, it's planned to be the premier tollway for North Texas, and to be longer than the supposed. Not right now longer than the PGBT, but it will be longer than the PGBT's, the President George Bush Tollway's final configuration, being a very expansive highway. While I could go on ages ranting about this tollway, I think it's time I head out. It's been your boy, Lexiobo. Finally back at it again. It's been a while, and I have to admit, I wish I didn't spend so long not being here, but life stays life. And thank you and shout out Google for actually making street views. Y'all, this was a clutch. See y'all.